my opinion, the kind of university that we need in our society in the future is a university whereby if we look at the duration or the time frame that we spend either in undergraduate or even postgraduate studies, depending on different disciplines and coursework that students pursue is a lot. So this time factor should be should matter a lot, and the students should maximize a lot out of it for the better future. Therefore, the universities that we need in our society in the future should have lessons taught that are more practical oriented than theoretical. And in this case, we need universities that are aligned to the changing needs that responds to the dynamics of our current environment. In this, I mean that we need universities that can tackle gender inequalities. We need universities that are involved in climate action. We need universities that are engaged in recycling and sustainability activities. And also we need universities that reduce inequalities. And if we see clearly, the COVID-19 pandemic has been an eye-opener to all of us, and the institutions can be the center of solving these issues for our future generation. So some of the practical benefits at the universities, for instance, help in personal development or issues, and we find out that students or people with career tends to lead more structured lives and have a stronger sense of responsibilities and the traits that serve as strength builders in other areas of life. So my other opinion about this question is that we need university that addresses all needs, both scientific and soft sciences, things like managerial skills. For example, if we look like courses like tourism and hospitality management, they really need managerial skills, and also a course like business management, among others. All these require managerial skills apart from scientific courses. Another point of view is that we need universities that addresses the attitude of students or learners in things they do, so that their realizations of more passion. In this case, we realize that as with most individuals, the more you learn, the later you are able to find your true passion in life. Through education process, you can explore the various facets of a prospective field and find your strength. I can give an example of my case. When I was an undergraduate student pursuing bachelor's degrees in environmental health and biology, you find out that after finishing the undergraduate coursework, now that I was facing the outside world, you find out that I wasn't able to acquire the job opportunity that was suitable for my capabilities. So you find out that I got somehow frustrated at some point, to the extent that I landed on a job that didn't really suit what I studied. So I was actually involved in an insurance company where I was a financial advisor. And you see that it wasn't really interlinked with environmental health aspect that I had studied in undergraduate. So I felt like discouraged at some point. But in the end, I ended up realizing that it is not the end of the world. So I decided to go ahead and pursue my master's degree in environmental health at the moment, whereby I was able to realize that I was so passionate about the environment and health. And in this case, I got an opportunity to become a planetary health campus ambassador. So through that, I realized that this opportunity helped me to realize my also leadership skills and also be part of the solution for changing, making the world a better place. And also, we also need universities that addresses many young people, but at the same time, a university that address special needs of each person by bringing up a sense of accomplishment as a product of maybe talent and hard work. So I think my other opinion will be that we also need universities that play an important role in their communities by creating prosperity through research and development, and also by promoting culture. but you find out that universities, institutions can also play a major role by encouraging better access for students from poor or rural background, because not everyone is the same in this world. You find out that some people are poor and some are rich. So we really need to consider everyone on the ground. And also we need universities where students must be connected to the other parts of the world through networking. And this can be done by leveraging the technology that we have that can enable many people to connect, share ideas, and also collaborate. And to answer the second question, which says, what do young people need to be able to face the challenge of our time? You find out that young people need to acquire some basic skills in life. For example, for ladies, you need to know how to cook. Yeah, so because you'll be future mothers. So we really don't have to ignore some basic life skills like cooking, and also other basic life skills that can help us include maybe swimming, learning computer classes, and also first aid skills that everybody should be well furnished with before even joining university. So another point of view is that young people are humans and they need to address other aspects of themselves since they undergo health changes aspects, and that needs to be emphasized because we realize if we have a healthy individual, we will have a more productive person, both physical and mental, especially psychological uh, aspect. So we really need to have good health amongst ourselves so that we can be productive in the community. And also, another point of view from my end is that young people need to be given leadership roles. Despite young people being the majority in most countries, they should be all challenged by this leadership opportunity so that they can use the leadership problems that to enable them identify their abilities to lead. Because you find even these great leaders, they didn't just became leaders out of nowhere. In most cases, they started uh, being leaders as a young person. So we really need to embrace more leadership skills to young people. And as we all know, at the moment, the planet is very, very sick. The planet Earth is very, very sick. And when the Earth is suffering, we humans are also in a dangerous health crisis situation. So we need the change makers who are the youth and that can play a greater role in making the world a better place for all of us. And finally, um, each student or young person should have the ability to display the networking skills before they graduate. And they must be able to show that they have achieved interconnectedness in the world. By that way, they become global citizens and be part of the global solutions. So we really need to embrace interconnectedness.